for this Saturday night. So it's just around 11:30. So obviously the plan is this coming Tuesday, as I said in last night's stream, to go and do a series up at Dimmingsdale. So that is definitely on the cards, to go and do a live stream up at Dimmingsdale, do some footage up there. Hello to you who've just joined. So that's the plan for this coming week, to go and do another series, which will obviously be my last one before I go on the cruise, which is only a few weeks away. So hello Shah, Shah is back, hello. But yeah, I'm going to do a series up at Dimmingsdale this coming week, and do some live streams up there so that I can show you about the forest where I like to go for a walk. And it's lovely countryside up there, and it's near Alton Towers. I'll obviously show you the chained oak and the old railway station at Alton as well. So it's a lovely area to go, and it's given out a sunny day. It's been lovely today actually. It's been around 15 degrees, which is quite good for this time of year, to be fair. For early March, it's really good weather, that is. Because obviously the weather for Tenerife for the back end of the month is looking pretty good as well, around 23-ish degrees. But again, I'm sailing out of Tenerife on a ship to go on the cruise, so I'm not really going to get much benefit of the weather because I don't get there till late afternoon, because that's when the flight gets in. And then obviously I've got to go through the airport and then go through the passport control to then get the transfer up to Santa Cruz, which is at least an hour from the airport. So I'm not going to get much benefit of the weather, but I will on the sea days heading back up to Spain. So I'm obviously going to be prepared for that. Yes, it does. Thank you, Shaw. But yeah, so I'm going to do a series at Dimmingsdale in this coming week, so that I can do some more footage. Because when I went last time, which was at the end of January, I think I only did about 20 odd videos. But because I've not got used to doing these live streams back then, I thought, you know what, why not go again, do a load more footage, but actually do some live streams so that you can actually see where I'm going to be going, and obviously to show you this well-known chained oak, which the ride at Alton Towers hex is based on. So that's what I'm going to do. The subscribers are still going up, so thank you so much. I've just seen somebody called Maxine. You've just subscribed. Thank you very much. It's at ColeSmith25 to subscribe. Lovely to meet you. I'm just watching the MacMasters video at the moment, because he inspired me to start my channel, and he's just going back with Ryanair from Tenerife to East Midlands. That's definitely an airline I won't use, because of the extra charges that they charge you for baggage, and the aggravation he's had just is unbelievable. So I wouldn't use them. I'll use Jet2 or TUI. But each to their own. If you like Ryanair, that's up to you. I certainly won't use them, and I've heard plenty of horror stories that people have had with them, so I won't use them. But anyway, that's beside the point. This coming Tuesday I'm going to be doing a series at Dimmingsdale, and in fact I will show you a few photographs or a few pictures of what Dimmingsdale looks like, for those of you that have never been. It's in Staffordshire, in the Midlands. Okay, so I will show you some images, hopefully that should work, of the chained oak. Yes, here we go. So here's a picture of the Ramblers Retreat. Okay, so when it loads up I will just show you. It's alright, Snow Leopard, don't worry, I'll be putting this on the channel so you can watch it later. So that's the Ramblers Retreat there, which is basically a tea room. So there's a car park near this, and you generally can go and do a walk. There's more than one walk, so it's nice to actually go and see it. This is some of the pictures of it here, look. Some of these pictures here are of Dimmingsdale, where I like to go. That's one of the ponds just there. It's absolutely beautiful. Alton Towers is quite close by. I'll see if I can get the chained oak up as well. There might be another picture. That's another picture there where you can walk past. So it's really beautiful, to be honest. It kind of reminds you of Lord of the Rings in a way. You can just imagine the hobbits walking through here, can't you? And it's very much like that. It's very picturesque, let's put it that way. So that's some pictures there of Dimmingsdale and what it looks like. And that's the Rambler Street. And in fact, if you go through this gate here, it'll take you to the chained oak this direction. But yeah, it's just so beautiful, and I like going there. So what I will do, thank you, Shaw, what I will do is type in the chained oak so that you can see what it looks like. But I will relate the story when I go to Dimmingsdale because it's based on a legend. Right, so the chained oak basically looks like this. Okay, so that's what the tree looks like. So you can go up these steps here, and then all these chains are hanging down. There's a chain just there, actually. You might be able to make it out, I'm not sure. I'll see if I can get a better picture up. Oh yes, here. There's one here. So yeah, so you can see the chains hanging down. But if you go on the ride at Alton Towers called Hex, it relates the story of the chained oak. And if you've seen Sleepy Hollow and that Tree of the Dead in the film, it's very similar to that. And in fact, there's another good picture here of the chains on the tree, which I will just show you now. There you go. So there's the chains on it, look. So what I won't do is tell you the story now, because it will spoil it for when I do the live stream. But it is an interesting story about the chained oak. And if you go onto the Ramblers Retreat website, and I'll put the link in the description of this video, and also a link on Wikipedia so you can look at it yourself. But I will relate the story early in the week when I go and do this series up at Dimmingsdale, so you'll be able to see that tree up close, because I'll do a video from the bottom of the steps looking up, and I'll obviously do a video. So be on the live stream early this week. I'm hoping to go on Tuesday afternoon, so I'm aiming for Tuesday afternoon to be on the live stream. So I'll obviously do another update probably Monday night, just to reiterate when I'm going to do the stream. But it'll be around lunchtime, something like that. So if you can get on the stream, that's great. If you can't, don't worry. It'll be put on the channel for you to watch. But that's what I'm going to go and do. And obviously do another walk up the top of there, Earl's Rock as well, because you've got a good view of Alton Towers. You need to know the story. Yeah, I know you do. Well, I do actually relate the story, Shaw, in one of my playlists. If you go on my channel, I do actually relate the story of the chained oak, so you can always look back on there, but I'm obviously going to do an extended footage this time. But if you do go back on my channel, and in fact I will show you the playlist, and you can actually go on that playlist, and you'll be able to see it yourself. I only did 23 videos last time I went, so I'm going to do a lot more this time. But if you want to know the story, definitely watch one of the videos on my playlist. In fact, if I can find it, I might be able to show it you on here. I think I found it actually, Shaw. Hang on a minute. Yep, I have. So if I turn the video round, the camera round, it's this one, look, Dimmingsdale series, 30th of January 2025. That's the playlist on the channel, okay? So the one you need to watch is number 7 here. So I'll play it and see if it plays the sound through. There we have the chained oak. You can see the chain just there. I'll let you watch it. There's one just there as well. And there's chains at the top of the branch just up there. So it's all based on the legend of the chained oak. So where the Earl apparently was riding through the forest on his way to Alton Towers, and he encountered a witch or beggar woman who then put a curse on this Earl and said that every time a branch of that tree falls, a member of his family dies. So because a branch fell, a member of the Earl's family died, so he decided to chain the oak up. As you can see, there's chains at the top, just up there as well, and of course the one hanging down, and of course this one I pointed out earlier. So he decided to chain the tree up to stop the branches falling, so that a member of his family wouldn't die. And I believe from the story, one of the branches still fell down, but I don't think a member of his family died. So again, check that out, but that's the gist of the story, that basically he chained the tree up to stop the branches falling so that his family members wouldn't die, because this beggar woman supposedly cursed him. So there you go, I've told you a little story. But if you go on the ride Hex, it tells you basically the same story, and it shows you video footage on that as well. And then you obviously go into the ride bit, which has got a part of the branch of the chained oak there. So go on Hex at Alton Towers, and you'll be able to hear about it yourselves. But that's basically the gist of the story. So that's the chained oak, one of the oldest trees in the UK. I'm not sure if it's as old as the one in Sherwood Forest, but obviously for the Robin Hood legend, but this is one of the oldest trees in the UK. So as I said, take a look on Wikipedia about that and you can read about it. So I hope you've enjoyed that little bit of information, because as I say, you learn something new every day, so I'm sure you have by listening to that. So I'll just pan the camera around a bit now so you can see roughly the area where it's located. It's in a nice part of Dimmingsdale. So Alton Towers is literally to my right. So if I go past the steps, it's basically up that path. You can get to the top of the road up there and you can cross over and then you just carry on and you can get to Alton Towers that way. You just mainly drive the route. But this is the chained oak here. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Zoom in on the chain, you can see the one across there, look. The one there. Oh, there's one there. And there's the one hanging down right there. And it looks like a noose around it. But I've also got a chain literally right next to me, just there on that branch. You can see it there. They are quite heavy. I've tried lifting them when I've been before, and I've been here stacks of times. It's one of my favourite places to come for a walk in the UK, in this part of England anyway. Because it's quiet, it's peaceful, and you can just switch off and reflect on